Ak, Uja, Saneb, life, prosperity, health. Queen Witchy here with Queen of Forces Healing Ministries. Thank you for joining me once again here with a reading for the full moon, July 13th, 2022, Gregorian calendar. So the moon is full now. It became full this afternoon. So we are under enjoying, experiencing this energy. So I already did a reading for the week, but I want to see what the cards have to say in regards to specific messages for how we can use this full moon energy to perhaps carry us through the rest of the month. What can we do? Or just in general, like, what is it that we need to use this full moon energy to help us harness, to help us improve, whatever. But specifically with this energy right here, what do we need to do with it? And maybe how it could be affecting our lives further out the road. Because we know that, with the phases of the moon and with life in general, whatever is happening with the planets and stuff, not only has an effect on us at the moment it's happening, but prior to and also after. This is what life is all about. Stuff is affecting us all the time. We have effects from things that happened years ago. So that's life. So for this particular energy, what can we do? So right now I'm using Miss Cleo, and I don't know what other deck at the moment, but it's already, wow, it's Wednesday. Wow, the middle of the week. I think I thought it was Tuesday still. I think I did. Okay, 2 minutes and 34 seconds in. Let's see. Okay, so the first message that I get is unfortunately, it looks like some very sneaky energy here. Very sneaky, manipulative, controlling energy. This is, I hate to even see this. And my heart goes out to anyone dealing with any type of deception, because here it looks as though there was, matter of fact, not one person, but a group of people who were intentionally lying and manipulative, did some very deceitful things, worked together to try to control someone, to try to hide secrets, and use negative spiritual tactics, mind tricks, whatever. But like, this was a concerted group effort. Like, this is terrible. This is just terrible, especially if this happened to an innocent person. And I think it did. I mean, to go through such lengths that this looks like real deceitful stuff, really manipulative, just really backstabbing, recruiting people to join along with them. This is just terrible. Like, oh my goodness, Aries heavily involved in this. Aries energy heavily here. And it's also a part of this story, or another story maybe, that this was done like in a romantic sense. It was somebody who didn't want to see another person move on. So they did some very deceitful, manipulative things to keep this person or to bring this person back to them. Yeah, it looks like somebody was leaving the situation. It was very burdensome, burdensome. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And let's see what else. Yeah. Yeah, especially this romantic situation. There was certainly a gentleman here, probably married or in a committed relationship, has children with someone, but either is in love with another woman or the other woman is in love with him or both. And so instead of handling the situation maturely, there is a lot of wisdom here though. So, which in this case was used just terribly because there's a lot of esoteric wisdom here. So, somebody knows stuff spiritually or they go to someone else. But things are being done like in a negative way, manipulative way. Um, yeah. They didn't want to do right, you know. They wanted to have passion and love with one person, but was with somebody else and was taking a long time to make a decision. And so, wow, this is just too much. So yeah, didn't want to make a decision or didn't want to make the decision that they claimed they wanted to make. So instead of doing that, they decided to use mind tricks and play games to try to convince someone to stay. And then when they left, they use the same tricks and stuff to try to get the person to come back, and it ain't working. And now oh wow. Okay, so the same people or persons who did the manipulative tricks now want to say, hey, I'm here and I want to offer you some stability. I want to give you something. I want to start over. But you're holding back, and rightly so. And rightly so. So that's the advice. Yeah, and we got the Queen of Swords there on top of that. Yeah. Don't take no junk. Don't take no junk. So if past manipulative and unhealthy, toxic, whatever kind of persons or people coming back trying to offer you something now, after whatever amount of time has passed, you're over it and you are, doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. Now they want to come back. But, matter of fact, I think part of the advice from the weekly reading was, to stay logical. And this is, Queen of Swords is like, she's logical, all right. She will tell you about yourself, damn near curse you out. No, you acting the fool, you're going to get it. Ain't nobody got time. So that's what you got to do right now, and then do that. Don't let nobody play with you and waste your time. People are wasting people's time. We don't have time to waste anymore. So that's over. Okay? So that's our message. So for this full moon energy, just be mindful and remember that people can change, but you don't have to allow them back into your life, whether they have or have not. If somebody has wronged you, they wronged you, and they went through all this effort, what this looks like, this was so deceitful. It was planned, organized. There were meetings, conversations, wow. So yeah, give them the sword of justice, however you see fit. But ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. And, thinking about it again now, like it just feels like they want to bring you back into this energy again because they saw your restraint and you started to pull back because you started to realize what was really happening and didn't want to do it anymore. So they know that you know. And now it seems like they want to try to get you back into their fold. So you might start receiving gifts and you might think, well, such and such might have learned their lesson. I would dare say, maybe I'll not trust it so quickly. Okay. Follow your intuition. But with the Queen of Swords coming out as advice, like, hold back. Cut people out if you need to. Tell them what you got to tell them and keep it moving. And as I tell my nephew, who was really stressed out one time, you're safe and you're loved. Don't even worry about it. Okay, that's that for this full moon energy. The culmination of the full moon could cause you to take that sword and just cut them out your life. And get on. Cut out the dead where you don't need it. It's July 2022. We do not have time. Take care, people. Email me, queenofforces@gmail.com for a personal reading. You can also get your Queen's Magical, Magnificent, Magnetic Money Oil. And that ain't what I called it before, but that's what I'm calling it right now. And other whatnots. Consultations. Yeah, that's the service I'm offering. I can't wait for my website to get going, y'all. But if you need a consultation, say for example, if you working on some spiritual ritual and you want to do the work yourself, but you want some guidance on maybe ingredients or just different ideas that you could use to maybe amp up your spell or ritual or whatever the case, to just run it by somebody else, I do consultations for that as well. Because as I've announced before, if I do a healing ritual for someone, 99.9% of the time, you're going to have to get a reading first. So if you come to me and you just want some work done, I need to do a reading first to see what I need to do specifically about it. But if you just want to do something yourself, and like I say, you need some guidance on it, I do 30-minute consultations. They're $50 for the investment / energy exchange for that. But yeah, that's the service that I also offer. So if you need ideas, if you've been working on something and you're not seeing results, we can maybe brainstorm to help figure out any blockages that may be happening. So all those kinds of things, that's one example of, well, that's the example of the healing ritual consultations that I offer. So I think that's a very helpful tool for people who already practice and, maybe just need some ideas, but you want to do your own thing. So that's cool. So take care. May the force of healing be with you now and always. Ashe. Queen Witchy, signing off.